Hi everyone, welcome back to Snoopy Steps. Today we're going to be cash stuffing my first full-time paycheck for the month of July for a total of $874. It has been a while, y'all. It's so good to be back. We are going to start with groceries per usual, and I'm going to stuff 60 this week. I have so many life updates to give all of you, but I hope everyone has been doing well. Let me know down in the comments if you have been doing anything fun or exciting this summer. Groceries now has 20, 40, 60, 70 in groceries. But yeah, it definitely feels nice to be back. I really missed this community and I missed all of you and catching up with all of you, but I hope everyone's been doing well. Household is going to get 10, so household now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90 in household. So to start off, the reason why I was kind of not filming and posting videos was because I started school, so it definitely was an adjustment for me to balance like having a full-time job while going to school. Toiletries is also going to get a 10, and toiletries now has 20, 30, 40, 50 in toiletries. But all that to say, my class is going well. I have about 3 weeks until I'm done, and I start school full-time in the middle of August. So I actually quit my full-time job. Transportation's gonna get 20, which is crazy. I never thought I would quit my job and go back to school full-time. Transportation now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in transportation. But yeah, last week was my last week of working, and this has been my first official week of being fun employed. So that's been nice. Honestly, I've just been sleeping a lot, and I don't think I realized how tired my body was, because I've been waking up at like 11:30, like almost noon for the last few days. We're gonna go to gas. Gas is gonna get 10. And that is the last envelope that we're stuffing in my weekly binder. Next, let's go into my personal binder. But yes, honestly, I haven't been cash stuffing, if I'm being completely honest, while I have been away. But I've just been trying to keep my spending to a minimum because of the fact that I wasn't cash stuffing. Self-care is gonna get 10, so now we have 20 in here. But I have been putting money towards my savings and things like that and just moving it into my high yield savings account just so I'm at least being consistent with saving. Beauty's also going to get a 10. So beauty now has 20. Clothing was emptied out. We're going to put a 10 in clothing, and that's all that we have in there. We're going to go to hair, and hair is also going to get a 10 because I still need to get a haircut. And now that I'm not working, I have time to go get my hair done. So hair now has 10, 20, 5, 30 in hair. And then we're going to go all the way back to education because I do need to save up for textbooks and things like that. So education's going to get 15. We're going to do a 10 and a 5, and that's all that we have in there. Alright, and that brings us to the end of my personal binder. Next, let's go into my high priority / bills binder. Car insurance we are gonna stuff. We're gonna do a 64 in here. But yeah, so I've been just doing school, quit my job, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4 in car insurance. And I turned 27 a few weeks ago, which is crazy. I definitely mentally still feel like I'm like 22, but I feel like 27's already started off pretty significantly for me because I quit my job like a week after I turned 27. Car maintenance is gonna get 20. So car maintenance now has 200 in the bank, 40, so 240 in car maintenance. So yeah, as I was saying, 27 definitely feels different so far just because of a lot of life changes happening with me quitting my job and going back to school. So I'm excited to see how the rest of this year is going to turn out. Rent's going to hit 200, so rent now has 1, 2, 3, 400 in the bank for rent. And some of my personal envelopes in my personal binder were emptied out a little bit because I did treat myself for my birthday. I got a new piercing and I went shopping, so I bought a lot of clothes and I bought a pair of shoes. Utilities is gonna get 20. So utilities now has 20, 40, 60, 80 in utilities. I feel like I'm gonna have to bulk this envelope up a bit because it's been so hot in Pennsylvania and I've just been blasting the air conditioning the entire summer, which I think is fine. Like I can't tolerate the heat at all, so I really don't mind paying extra during the summer. Insurance this week is gonna get 13, so we do 10 and 3 ones. So this is fully funded. Now we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 26 in insurance. Phone this week is gonna get 13 as well. Oh, phone's gonna get 12 actually. Okay, so phone has 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4 in phone. But yeah, with the news of me quitting my job, I'm honestly not 100% sure what the future of this channel is going to look like because I do want to at least get a part-time job at some point just so I have something coming in to cover my monthly bills like my phone and my car insurance and things like that. But I'm going to just try to stuff and film as many videos as I can before my paychecks stop coming in from my previous job. And I guess we'll see when that kind of well runs dry. That's it for my bills and high priority binder. Next, let's go into my family binder. But yeah, I definitely need to catch up on all of your videos that I missed in the last month. So I will be doing that now that I have a lot more time. Gifts this week is gonna get 20. We're only stuffing 2 envelopes in here. And then I'm gonna stuff my brother's envelope because his birthday's coming up in September. He's gonna get 20 as well. And that's it for this binder. Next, we're gonna go into my savings challenges. But anyway, I do feel really grateful to be in the position that I'm in where I can go back to school and can quit my job to pursue that. So really thankful for that. And I'm excited to see how, going back to school works out. So my emergency fund is gonna get 100 this week. So let me grab 5 of these. And I know some of you are also doing school and working full-time, 20, 30, 60, 81, which I think is amazing. I definitely am not strong enough for that, but I'm rooting for all of you that are going to school right now and working full-time. Y'all are the strongest soldiers. I could not do it. Emergency fund now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 35, 45, 55. So 1055 in our emergency fund. And then my long-term savings is also going to get $100. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my long-term savings now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 87. 20, 40, 60, 88. 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 35, 45, 55, so it's 155 in our long-term savings as well. And then Christmas, hold on, let me just unfold that. Christmas, we are gonna stuff $20 in here. And one thing I will say about cash stuffing is I feel like if I hadn't been so consistent cash stuffing, I wouldn't have quit my job, because I feel like I have a decent amount, you know, in my savings and things like that. So Christmas now has 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 369, I think, in Christmas. And then my month ahead is gonna get $50. So we're gonna do that in 5 tens. Okay, so month ahead now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 186, I think, in month ahead. I apologize if my counting is off. I'm a little bit out of practice. Miscellaneous / my garden savings challenge. I realized I didn't stuff any of these numbers. I only have like $14 in here from these two, so I'm stuffing 28 this week in here. So 25, 6, 7, 8. So we now have 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2. And oh, I forgot to mention at the very beginning of the video that I do have some Happy Mail that I was so kindly gifted by some of my friends. So please stick around to the end if you're interested in watching the unboxing for that. My little by little challenge this week is gonna get 17. So we're gonna do 10, 5, and 2 ones. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17 in here. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, hold on. Let me recount that. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1. So we have 101 so far in our little by little challenge. So that is it for my savings binder. It's getting a little bit thick. And last but not least, we're stuffing our Snoopy's Winter 1K Savings Challenge. It got a little bit messed up because I think I needed to grab cash for something within the last month when I wasn't stuffing. So I believe I have 30 in here. 25, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 30. So I'm stuffing 25 today, so we have 2 10s and a 5, and then next week we're stuffing at $20. Okay, so our Snoopy Winters 1K Savings Challenge now has 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 55 in here for the month of July. I'm like a little bit behind on this, but that's all right. Alright, that brings us to the end of the cash stuffing portion of the video. Please stick around to see the Happy Mail unboxing. Okay, on to the Happy Mail portion of today's video. I just want to say a huge thank you to both Callista and Chloe for sending me Happy Mail. You guys are so generous and sweet. So the first Happy Mail that I have is from Callista from Cloudymoney, and she sent me the cutest savings challenges, y'all. Look at this. So this one is the Strawberry Savings Challenge. And it has the little insert inside that's laminated. This is not the most adorable thing ever. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to start this challenge. If I can get it back in the envelope. And then we have the Usahana Savings, which also has an insert on the inside. And it's also laminated. These are all laminated, so you can reuse them, which is really nice. And then we have this last one here. So cute. I love her aesthetic that she has going on with all of her products. They're just so cutie. So thank you so much, Callista. You were so sweet. The last Happy Mail package I have is from Chloe from Bare Bones Collectives. She was so sweet and sent me a bunch of savings challenges and these new binder dashboards. And these are just so gorge. They're perfect for the summer. And I love how neutral they are. And I was so surprised to see these Labubu themed savings challenges. I think they're so cute. This is honestly the closest thing to an actual Labubu that I would own, just because they're so hard to buy. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have Labubus and which one that you have. But this is so cute. I cannot wait to use these. And then we have some holiday challenges here. So we have 4th of July, Ballin' on a Budget, Easter Bunny, a little pick-me-up, Halloween, and I Love You More savings. This is so cute. And then just some freebies here. But thank you so much to you, Chloe and Callista, for sending the cutest Happy Mail. I cannot wait to use these, and you'll probably see some of these in next week's cash stuffing video. But I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's video. Please let me know down in the comments how you have been doing. I would love to catch up with you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your week or your weekend, and I hope to see you in next week's video. Bye!